between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Denver. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career. Sam Darnold.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. On with the quick pass out wide. And he's going to be brought down to the 28-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Gets him on the quick hitter. This is a nice game, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The Steelers first down.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Their rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 3 now.
19.
Here's Sanders now. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Donald. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. The gun. Here's Darnold. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Ready.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Taking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second and 18.
Really with
At the
I should probably
27-yard
start
line.
ahead, boy, because I got other hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little
Now Donald. Going with the screen to Taylor. Still working past the 40. And they finally get to him at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
From the gun, Taylor. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Darnold now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. And they get to him again. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut out left. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Mile High in just a moment. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. To the air, Sanders. Called in left side. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. That one's complete over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
Working inside the red zone.
And the Steelers first down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. He's got a man left. And he's tackled for a short gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
18 Cardinal.
Sanders now on third down. And he's got it! And that's a layout for it, but touchdown! The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Darnold. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. To throw. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. It's a race down the right side. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Pistol snap. Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
39-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15. So entering the locker room, got ourselves not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Higgins downfield, and he has it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
From the red zone now. That That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down.
Kevin Pirates! Kevin Pirates! Let's go now. 19 Wyatt.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. This one's caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Dicker on now for the PAT. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Gets him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 6-yard
Offensive line, this is second and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. Punt team on the field. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now there's special teams involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go! Bronco leading. Go!
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. At the 20. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 6.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Denver set to take the field on offense. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now Darnold finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll motion Jefferson left. Going is Darnold on 3rd down. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down out of 21.
Broncos 13.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38. They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10. Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
Option give to Taylor. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, this one's intercepted. It is Trayvon Diggs. And the
this is, kid. This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
Then you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Steelers about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. We've set it down from 37. Sanders setting the pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Liking 18. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down. Here he is on third and short. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Man in motion here. Here's Darnold to throw. Puts this underneath to Taylor. Up to the races, middle of the field. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Broncos cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. First call here coming from the shotgun. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. First down, run with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road.